Good evening. I have another LEGO stream tonight. Good evening. And tonight we'll be working on adding to my LEGO City collection. We've been doing a lot of colorful vehicles. Today we're going to switch focus a little bit and do some vehicles under the theme of living with the land. These are, this is a bundle I found on eBay of a couple of city sets together that weren't really thematically linked until I thought about it and came up with a theme. So I probably would not have picked these sets on my own had I just been going after individual sets. But when I saw the bundle and it had one of the sets I wanted in it, and I realized it would make a great thematic stream and some more nice displays, some more nice vehicles to add to my city display. So let's switch over to the camera. So tonight I will be doing these 4 sets. You can see we have a marine biologist diving boat, a recycling truck, a farm tractor, and a camping van. And I felt that in different ways these all reflected the theme of living with nature or in different aspects of it. So before we get started, let's go ahead and clear my work area. Let's go ahead. I have I've put up in here kind of the order I want to do it. So I'm trying to set these down in reverse order. And before I get started with this one, I actually have a bonus 5th LEGO build here. This is just a little dog park, a girl with a scooter and her dog and a little tree. We're going to start with this and we'll build up from there. But before I do, you know I always have a tool. So I have here today this special tool. You know how a lot of sets we've been doing came with orange separators, and we even had a couple of teal? Well, this is the rare green separator. It was only ever released in 2 sets, both of them hundreds of dollars on release, both of them retired, and LEGO staff has been known to hand them out at special events as well. So I bought one from Bricklink just to have in my collection. Hopefully we won't need to use it, because this is the only green one I'll probably ever own. But it made sense to take the green one for today's theme, because... So we're going to open up this dog park and get started. And of course, let's start pulling up the instructions here. So yeah, we're going to put the instructions in the corner like I usually do. And let's open up this. There's nothing to show on the back. It's just a standard LEGO polybag. So let's go ahead and get this open and put this little scene together. That's a cool piece. And let me just set my trash aside. I had some candy right before hitting go live, so I just put the wrappers in there. Of course, for the polybag, they have these little brochure instructions that just fold out like this. But you can see we have the PDF up, so I don't always pull the PDFs for polybags, but we have a lot to build tonight, so let's just get into it. So the instructions show us starting with this scooter build. And there's supposed to be a wheel piece that goes in the back there. Yeah, there's the wheel. There's a little tile print here. Well, that's cool. It comes with this little tile that represents a dog biscuit. You can see the paw print on it. And then we need to put up the handle for the scooter. And there should be another wheel. There's the other wheel. So let's put the front wheel on. We have our nice little pink scooter ready to go. Now let's build the girl. We have happy sleepy face or really happy excited smiley face. So there's our two choices, sleepy but we're going with happy smiley. And then of course we have this really cool hair helmet combo piece here to complete the look. I like the combination hair and hat or helmet pieces because it means you don't have to choose headgear or hair. You can have both. I have a few figures that do that. So let's put her on the scooter. I'm not the best at lining up handlebars, but I'll get there. Let's turn the hand around, and then maybe I should be able to put it on. And then if I bring the legs down, there we go. We got there. She's riding the scooter now. And of course, she came with this little dog. This is, I think, the 4th or 5th dog. Yeah, I think this is the 5th dog in my collection of Lego animals. Cute little dog. I like it. And now we have to build the tree. At least it's a polybag, so this tree is a lot simpler than some of the other trees I've done in the past few weeks. This tree shouldn't be in. This tree won't be an issue. In fact, this tree is barely an inconvenience. It's a tiny little thing. Yeah. This tree is way simple compared to the other trees we've done, so I'm cool with that. And then we have this nice yellow butterfly that goes on top of the tree. We'll stick the tree there, and there's our little park. And let's get the spare pieces off. And now that we've completed the dog park, we can move into the vehicles proper. So we'll set these aside and move into the first of the 4 main vehicles. Oh, I guess the scooter is technically a vehicle, so I guess 5 on the day. Okay. We're going to start here with the biggest and most substantial build. Just because it's going to take the longest amount of time, so I want to do the big one first. So this is the recycling truck. It comes with 3 people. Let's front of the box, and then the back of the box. And there's a little bit of landscaping showing some recycling bins, and the truck itself. Let's go ahead and get it open. And I'll go ahead and toss the poly bag in there. So we have a bag 2, a bag 3 that we will set aside, and then of course it's separated into 3 different instruction books. One for the back of the truck, the body of the truck, and of course the people and the recycling bin setup. We'll set these aside. We also have here this fancy layered base plate. I've never seen this layered base plate before. And we have here a sticker sheet with 8 stickers on it. Shouldn't be too hard to get these stickers applied. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get bag 1 open. And first, let's pull up our instructions. So there's the instructions for the first instruction book of the recycling truck. Let's get it open. So it looks like that we're going to get 2 recycling workers and a random citizen. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with this. So it looks like the 2 recycling workers have identical jackets. Yeah, identical outfits, which is good. It makes piece matching easier. And then we're looking for did I? It's not in there. I seem to be missing one of the heads, but it's probably in the pile somewhere. Let me just proceed with putting the rest of the bodies together, and it will turn up. And there should also be a green leg piece. There it is. Well, that's cool. The citizen has a tree print on her shirt, and also a necklace with a seashell. Hold on, let's get her hair on. And the necklace with the seashell foreshadows the diving boat that we'll be building later. But that's what she looks like. And she's holding a ticket to something. So there's the ticket she's holding. I don't know what it's a ticket for. And we will go ahead and sit her down so she can watch the build. And I am not seeing the third head in this. There it is. It was in the trash can. Okay. Crisis resolved. So, we're going to finish putting this guy together. And he's going to get a shovel. And when they have long tools like this, sometimes I like to position it so that the tool can become like a third leg and help it stand. But we seat them anyway. So here's the here's one of the recycling workers. And we have and she gets a broom. So there's the other recycling worker. And we also have a little white cat. Cute little thing. My first Lego cat. Okay. We need to start building up the little piece of scenery now. And I see it has the juniorized instructions, where instead of saying times number of pieces, it shows you, it actually shows a copy of each piece. I'm going to try and move through as quickly as possible on these builds, because we have a lot to get through tonight. With these juniorized instructions on this one, though, we should be able to move through pretty quickly, because it means each page is a simplified step. And then we get a little tree in the corner. That's a cool tree. We have this nice big tree piece here. See what I meant about how quickly we move through juniorized instructions? We're on each page for only a few seconds. I like efficiency. Give me one moment. It looks like all these sets are at the juniorized age, so we should have easy instructions for all of them, although we do have stickers. So it looks like the front of our little row of bins is going to get stickers on their gates. There's one sticker. And the bins, you can see in the parts pile, there's 3 trash cans, and they're color-coded. There's a gray one, a green one, and a blue one. Here's the second sticker. And the third sticker. So this is our structure so far. This is where we're going to put the trash cans. Okay, that's what it looks like where we're going to put the trash cans. So it says to put the gray one. Alright, we have to open these up and put them in from the bottom. That's pretty cool. So as you put trash in the tops of the bins, they'll drop into the trash cans, and then the recycling workers can come along, open the doors, and pull the bins out to unload them. So that's what the trash can looks like while inside the big bin. So the one on the left is the sticker showing an apple core. So this is bio waste. So it looks like we put the these little twig pieces in this one. And then the picture on the second, the second trash can is showing the paper waste. So we throw out this used up checklist. We'll toss that into the paper bin here. And then it looks like the last sticker has a metal and glass icon. So it gets these little bits of broken glass. These are so small I can't even show them. But there's 3 of these little bits of broken glass to put in the third bin. And then the recycling workers can come along, open up these doors, and unload the trash cans. So that's what it looks like from the top. You can just barely see the trash inside the cans. And that's what it looks like from the front. And nice little, tiny little baby tree here at the side. So the recycling truck's going to come along and dump the trash cans from here. So let's go ahead and bring in bag 2, which is the base of our truck. Sometimes it's cool to get eBay bundles, because you'll get some sets they wouldn't have thought about otherwise, or even known about in some cases. Okay, sorry if I go quiet. I don't have too much to talk about tonight. I do have some more Lego plans for this month. The queue is slowing down a little bit, but we should still see some regular Lego activity. But, the Good Project, wasn't up this week. It's taken breaks before, so we'll probably be back, but My build queue is slowly dwindling. But even if I can't have Lego in hand at every time, that gives us the opportunity to return to the gaming streams that used to be so frequent on this channel. So many games I've started, played once on the channel, said they were going to become regular, and then never revisited. So having breaks in the Lego budget will allow us, hopefully, to get back to some of those. Probably not all of them, though. Oh, I forgot to set the wheel bits aside. Because this is a multi-bag truck, I didn't even realize that the wheel bits would be in this bag. We've done one other truck like this before, in which the base of the truck was one instructions, and then the body of the truck was another instruction book, and that was the burger truck. But generally it's a thing that they mostly do with juniors. The idea is that little kids can build with their families, and that everyone can take an instruction book and build part of the model. That's why this set, even though it's in the smaller size class of sets, had 3 different instruction books. Okay, it says here we need to build 2 of this, whatever this section is. So there's one. And 2. Okay, this goes across like this. And then we get to these brackets for the side of the truck. And now we have a little bit of a side assembly here, ×2. these go on to make this, these go on the brackets to make up the sides of the body like this. So that's what we got so far. This is our truck base. Let's keep about halfway through the instruction book, so let's keep going. This first vehicle is the biggest by piece count. After we finish this set, the other three we should breathe through a little bit quicker. Still a lot of content. We'll still be here for a few hours. We do have, well, if you count the polybag, we have 5 total sets. If you don't count the polybag, we have 4 box sets. I just knocked the tree off the base. Hopefully it's a little more attached this time. Or better attached, I think, is the words I'm looking for. And now we're doing an assembly. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be doing another sticker here. And this one represents the license plate for the truck. It says RT060386, which basically means recycling truck, and then the number is the Lego set ID number. With city vehicles, when they do license plates, it's traditional for the number to be the set number. For licensed vehicles, when they do license plates, it's the license plate is whatever number it is in the actual thing. But there's our sticker. There's our license plate. And let's get that onto here. And let's get that onto the front of the truck here. Okay, let's keep going. Cool, so we have this big engine piece we're putting on behind the driver's seat. We're almost done with the base of the truck. And now we get 2 more stickers. These are the big recycling sign that's going to go on the side of the truck. These I want to have looking good. Now they're isolated. They're not... They need to at least be straight, because you're not going to see them in relation to any other stickers or stuff. So that's what they look like. And I just have to do the other one. That wasn't straight. It was actually off the edge of the piece. That one's slightly off the edge. Alright, that's better. So it has us put on this little piece of mechanism here. And then we have another assembly to do here. Probably the top of the cab, the part that you removed to put the driver in. And of course, an antenna for the top of the car. And this goes on top of the truck like that. And then this section, you can come back here and pop it off to put a driver inside. And now it shows to do the wheels. Let's just see which way is facing. Okay, that. This is the wheel. This is the wheel arrangement for this truck. Actually, no. Well, it could be put on either way. The instructions say to put the wheels backwards, but it doesn't work like that. So actually, I showed you the wrong side of the wheel. This is what the wheel looks like. It's got that nice little spiral pattern inside. And here's the base of our recycling truck. Looks good, but clearly there's a whole chunk of the truck still missing. That's what bag 3 is for. let's get right into it. Lots of teal in this design. I like it. And actually, this will be less in the way over here, I think. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. Looks like this truck is going to be a little bit bulked up. It is the most substantial of the 4 vehicles tonight, I think. By piece count, at any rate. Interesting bit of striping on the truck base here. Or I should say the body. We did the base over there. Probably not going to do too much with demonstrating play features, just because we have so much to get through today. This looks like a big door frame piece. Okay. So this goes over this whole unit like this. Closing off the structure of the truck's body now. So I guess we got to fill in side details to close up these gaps here. So this goes over. Oh, that's what the striping is for. It sticks out from the sides of the walls of the body like that to make an effect on the outside of the truck. That's what the striping was for. So we press this in. Does it really only have the 2 connection studs? Yeah. So these bits are meant to pop out so you can see inside maybe. I'm not sure. Well, it says to make another one of those. I don't know why they didn't just have us do this step as a 2x. They're exactly the same. Maybe because it's juniorized. And then this one will go in on this side and pop into those 2 studs. Oh, you know what these do? These give the effect of the round spinner thing that some garbage and pickup trucks have. That's actually a cool technique. Simplified for the younger set, but still satisfying. That's why they did it like that for shaping. That's why we didn't just build up from base to top. And I think I will need to take a quick little bio break after the vehicle. Because I'm really thirsty. Remember what I always say, health first. There's lots of clips around the front of this truck. Or is that the back? That might actually be the back. Because this is the side that's open. Okay, now we have an assembly. So here's the body of the truck so far. It's coming together nicely. Still open on the on this side here. Okay. We have this trapdoor base piece, I see. Okay, we have some non-symmetrical building going on. Interesting. Another trapdoor layer here. Interesting. That's an interesting Technic slope. I've never seen this piece before. This one, I mean. Sticker time. I'll show you the stickers when I finish this unit. It's just one of those diagonal safety stripe stickers. Now we're building a little bit of Technic, it looks like. Is it that hole? Yeah, because it shows the other holes being open. Okay, so it doesn't actually have a securing the other side. Interesting. But let's go ahead and get the other safety stripe sticker on. Oh, so we actually do secure it on this side. Interesting. We put a little wheel on it so we can operate that bit. Okay. And now some little exterior detail bits. That's what these joysticks are for. It looks like is exterior machinery detail. Like that. And there's our wheel for operations. It looks like these pieces can go aside. This section clips on to the truck like this and folds down like this. Oh, I see what's going to happen here. So this section attaches to the body of the truck like this. Okay, that's supposed to be sticking up. That's the exhaust. That's the truck's exhaust rack. So that sticks up. The body goes onto the base like this. And then so the worker will come into the little trash hut, open up the trash hut and take the trash bin. And I'll just open it up on the other side so I can push it through because my finger is too big to get in there. So it takes the little trash bin. You put it on the back of the truck like this. And then you turn the wheel and it dumps the truck. It dumps the bin into the truck. Let's put our little trash can back into the trash bin, area for now. And so once you have the trash in the truck, you can then lift the whole truck up like this and dump it out for future play. That's cool. I like that play feature. But I didn't have it attached all the way clearly because it came off. So let me just secure the base, the truck body to the base. And now if I lift it from here, yeah, it's secure now. The back of the truck isn't going anywhere. But that's a cool feature, how you can actually dump trash into the truck and then dump it out of the truck. Alright, there's our first vehicle done. Let me go take a very quick bio break. We're just over an hour into stream. I figured this first vehicle would take the longest, so we're making good time. Let me go take a quick bio break, and then we'll be back with the tractor next, I think. So yeah, you can admire this truck for a little bit longer. I'll just be real quick. Okay, I'm back. Let's continue with the stream. Okay, I'm back. All right, everything's working. So let's take off the truck. Let's clear the stage. You know what? I'll put these guys on here for now. Just to get them off, I'm putting the guys onto here so I can keep each set together. And then the cat I'll just have sitting up there like that. One last look at the recycle bin layout. I got the little cat standing on top just to get it out of the way. Alright, let's move on. And we're going to do the tractor next. Oh, forgot to show you the empty sticker sheet. So anyways, here's the tractor, front of the box. And here's the back of the box. Looks like a little farmer family. And there's going to be some carrots and my 4th Lego pumpkin in here. That's cool. Well, 5th if you count the Pumpkinhead minifigure. But 4th if you count the actual pumpkin piece. Where was I? Oh yes, let's get into it. Well, this is an older box. It doesn't have the push tabs. Let's get our trusty tool and cut the tape. This must be an older wave set, because all the Legos now, except the promo ones, have the push tabs. Let's see, is there... Ah, 2021. This is a slightly older set. Okay. So we have here a bag 2, bent up instructions, some really big tire pieces, a tractor rake, and bag 1. So let's set bag 2 to the side. Let's bring up our instruction. It looks like these big tire pieces are going to be part of bag 2 as well. I'll set them aside. But seriously, look at this thing. I think that might even be bigger than the monster truck set I did off stream. Anyway, let's pull up the instructions. Oh, that's what the front of the instruction book looks like. Let me line this one up. Okay. We have the instructions up. So we're about to open bag 1. Here's a Legoland brochure. Kids go free to Legoland Resort and Legoland Discovery Center. Interesting. I think they just opened one up in DC a few months ago. Not a Legoland, a Discovery Center. Kids go free with paid adult ticket. Okay. Irrelevant to us. I don't have any kid to go with in the area. I mean, there's Shayna, but she's not in the area. Paper instructions. I'll just set those aside because we have our instructions up in the corner. And here's this piece, which I'm going to set this aside too because the instructions don't say anything about it here. And we're going to go ahead and open bag 1 and get started. So bag 1, it looks like we're building a girl, and looks like there's going to be a bunny in this bag as well. Okay, so let's start. Oh, it's the child size legs. Alright, where's the, there's the body. There's the head. Just the one face. And the hair. Little farmer girl with glasses. One of the more unique minifigures in my collection, I do believe. And little pet bunny. Let's actually... Can I do that? Does it work? Yes. We'll have the little girl holding her bunny like that. And now we have a basket here. We have to do this farmer basket. It says to put in a pumpkin, an apple, and 2 carrots. So, pumpkin and an apple. Pumpkin and apple are in the basket so far. And now we have to do 2 carrots. I used to go apple picking once a year, but I'm not physically able to do so anymore, unfortunately. And here's a little carrot. And we need to get 1 more carrot for our basket of goodies here. Okay, let's... Oh, I messed that up entirely. I'm spending too much time on this basket. Let's just get these things in and stop playing around with it. Carrot. Other carrot. So there's our basket of farm goods. Farm fresh produce. A pumpkin, an apple, and 2 carrots. And actually, because they're loose pieces, I'm actually going to set this aside until we actually need it in the build. So now let's go ahead and get started building the tractor itself. Okay, I seem to run out of stuff to talk about again. That's alright. I'll think of something soon. At least this set doesn't have any stickers in it. I think the remaining two sets both have stickers, if I remember my research on these sets correctly. I do a little bit of research on each set before I stream, so I have an idea of what to expect, but I don't go through the instructions and spoil it for myself. I like to be surprised during the build. But I like to look up the minifigures. I like to look at the sticker sheet in advance, and then and then sometimes I look at the first couple pages of instructions to get an idea of whether I need to pull out my tool or if I'm getting one in the set. Because if I'm getting one in the set, then I don't need to pull out the tool before the stream. Since all four of these sets are under the threshold where they start putting the tools in, I knew it was a perfect opportunity to show off my green one, which otherwise would not have had a chance to appear on stream, since this is Lego City going green. So that made sense thematically. We're almost done with bag one already. We're making very good progress on the tractor. We stalled a bit on the basket, and here we are, and we're almost done with the first half of the tractor. No, I messed that up. It was supposed to be this piece that got the tile, because it shows the white ones in front of the tan ones without tiles like this. You can't seat the child legs, unfortunately. She'll probably topple a few more times before we're done here. Something. Did I miss a step? Yes, I did. Okay. Let's fix that, shall we? Now we can move on with this step. Okay, it looks like now we got to do some building up on this side as well. I'm assuming it's all the same stuff we put on the other side. So here we bring in bag 2. Here's the base of the tractor. We're already about halfway done with this one. Let's bring on bag 2 and the extra bits we set aside. And in bag 2, we're going to finish off this little vehicle. In bag 2, we're going to get the farmer himself. Probably her dad. Okay. So, yeah, let's build them up. Dual-sided face. He's got a neutral smile, or he's got really happy smile. Since it looks like he's getting ready for market day, we're going to give him the happy smile. Plus, he gets to spend market day with his kids, so that's always a good time. So there's our farmer. And let's go ahead and sit him down to watch the build. And it looks like we have 2 little haystacks we have to put together. And here are some more wheels and tire bits that I should set aside. So we get 2 little haystacks. Oh, they're supposed to be double layered. Okay, I didn't even see that. Okay. And now we continue on with the build itself. So this box has the same 5+ label that the other set we had, but it looks like these are regular instructions. They don't have the juniorized instructions. So maybe this was before juniorization started, or at least in terms of how they print the instructions. Juniorization refers to a few things on how they modify a Lego build experience to make it kid accessible. The instructions are one thing that they've been doing a lot of juniorization in for these sets, but there's no evidence of juniorization in these instructions. But there is a little bit in the build techniques. I know the final set we're doing tonight is one of the currently available sets. So, that one might have the juniorized instructions again. The set we're doing immediately following this one, I think, is one of the retired ones. Excuse me a moment. I'm trying to learn what I can. Okay. I don't see the year on this one, but I know this one is retired. Let's just keep going. No steering wheel on a blue base this time. That's rare. Well, not rare. It's actually pretty common, but rare in my collection. Most of my steering wheels are on black bases, but I have a few on blue, yellow, red, and gray as well. Interesting. Looks like the driving area is a bit of a tight fit. Let's make sure everything is lined up so it attaches correctly. Interesting. Interesting canopy design. Okay, that goes there. And that goes on there. And then we have some lights for the upper part here. Let's make sure we get the correct pieces here. Interesting. Kid must be tired. It is getting late in the evening. I wonder what these bits hanging off the side are. To be fair, it's been years since I've seen a real tractor in person, so I don't know much about them. Here's another one of those big exhaust pieces. Which joint does it go into? this one right here. Looks like we have a little bit of a Technic assembly to do. Okay, this one goes in where? Okay, I guess it goes in here. And now we have to build one of those sections for the other side. Okay. Looks like we're almost done with the tractor now. Okay, that's on. And this part will clip onto here like this. And now we're doing the big back wheels. I have to line up the rubber on the wheels just right for these. Yeah, these are the tires they use for monster trucks. But here's what the wheel looks like. And I'm going to push this onto the back of the tractor. And then I have to do the other really big wheel. And then we'll do the two smaller front wheels. Okay, the back wheels are on. And now we have to do the narrower front wheels. These tires aren't as awkward to line up. That's what the front wheel looks like. Much thinner, but still pretty big. Let's get the last wheel on there. And let's move out these little bits. All right, let's get the last wheel on. Okay. Let's see. There's some sets I don't know on here. Interesting. Okay. So it shows us putting the arm down. And then you can flip this up to hold things. And it shows the hay being put in here. And you can put the driver in there, but there's not enough room for both of them. And I suppose you can attach the little basket to the back like this, for transport into town. But there's nowhere for the kid to ride if you do that. So, there's the tractor. And actually, since I'm showing it off, I'll take those out so they don't fall out. And this part can raise. The little digger section can raise and lower. And that's our little farm vehicle. And you can pop off the top to put the driver in, the farmer in, so he can drive around his farm. Okay, that one's done. Let's go ahead and set the accessories aside. One more look at the produce basket. And the farmer's cute little bunny. Okay. I don't have his hair straight. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring on the next set, which is going to be we're going to do the diving yacht next. This uses the same boat base as the sailboat in my collection. So this will be my second boat that can actually float on real water. Not that I've ever done that with a sailboat, and not that I'll ever have the opportunity to do so. And this is another set that doesn't have the push tabs on the back. So here's the diving yacht. You can see it comes with a big fish and a couple divers. Oh, it looks like there's some sunken treasure in here as well. Here's the back of the box. It looks like the top of the boat can be lifted up to access the inside. Alright, let's cut the tape and get started. Okay, we got the side of the box open. Let's see what we got going on here. We have a very bent up sticker sheet. Okay, that's everything that's in here. Okay. So we have our instructions, which came pretty bent up. But they'll flatten out in storage. So here's our instructions. Here is a very bent up sticker sheet with 7 stickers on it. The base of our boat. We have a bag 1 and a bag 2. We'll set bag 2 aside and we will get rolling with the instructions. So bag 1 is some scenery and our divers, and bag 2 is the boat itself. So let's just set the boat piece aside until we get to bag 2. So it looks like the 2 divers actually have different uniforms. They both have a spare hair piece to change into. Interesting. Okay, let's get bag 1 open. So we have 2 divers, a fish, some treasure and accessories. And since they're not ready to dive yet, I'm going to put them with their hair, not their full-on diving masks. You know what? We'll do like we do Speed Champions and have them hold their helmets in their offhand. How's that sound? Looks like he's supposed to hold a little camera and get some flippers. Well, that's what he looks like with his hair. But I actually am going to put their diving suits on. So, let's take the hair off and set it aside. And let's get his helmet together. And he needs to have his little handheld waterproof camera. I like how these animal exploration sets always have some person holding a camera. But the lens just yeeted off the front of... No, what part yeeted off? The flipper. No, his mask yeeted off. So the mask wasn't on all the way. At least it stayed on the table. So that's what our first diver looks like in full gear. And we will set him. We'll raise his camera out of the way so he can sit with his, but we can't. So he actually does have to stand for the build. Okay. He's going to topple right over. And now we're going to go ahead and put together the other diver. This one's a girl. And our first piece of the night goes off the table. It's not an Uncle Evie Lego string. Unless pieces go off the table. At some point during the stream, give me a moment. We will resolve this. Okay. Same deal as before. I'll show you what they look like with their hair. And then I will switch to the helmet. And put them in full diving gear. This hairpiece won't even attach with the tank on. Yeah, it's not staying on. So I actually have to take her gear all the way off in order to... And it went off the table again. It just slipped out of my fingers. Okay. So that's what the girl looks like. Hat hair combo. Now let's get her into diving gear. Okay, we need to get the helmet together. And she gets this big light stick tool, it looks like. Maybe it's meant to be some kind of scanning device. I can't imagine it's a weapon. These are, although maybe it is a weapon because there are some dangerous animals in the sea. So maybe it's a tranquilizer slash flashlight combination. It's Lego, and since it doesn't explicitly say what kind of tool it is, you can use your imagination. So there's what she looks like with a big tool. It looks like we also create what looks like a little... That's a pop ring. So it looks like we have a little specimen jar, which we'll put over here with the accessories. And what looks like a watermelon slice, probably for feeding the animals so that they approach and they can take photography. Okay. And here's our first use of stickers on this little flag piece. Let's do the one for the other side. Sticker on this side is very not straight. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit before we move on. Since you won't see both stickers at the same time, they don't need to be perfectly lined up with each other as long as they're lined up with their side. Okay. Here's a little buoy with a warning flag. We'll set that aside. And now we get to do a little bit of scenery. Oh, I forgot two pieces. That's okay. We caught it before it was a problem. There's another smaller diving boat that's currently available. I'm probably going to end up getting that one as well. And then I'll have a whole diving research team. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that one on stream, though, because I haven't been doing my animal exploration sets on stream. Sometimes I like to get Lego just to build off stream without the pressures of having to stream it. Hey, and here's a little fish, and the instructions show us clipping the fish to the side of the rock to make it look like it's swimming. I have several of this fish piece in several colors, but every other copy of the fish piece I have, it's a dead fish for food. This is the first representation of the fish piece as a live swimming fish. Clever use of the clip to make it look like it's swimming. And then we have here a treasure chest. Let's get the... So here's our little treasure chest. And you can open the top like this and put stuff inside. It shows us putting in a single gem. A single red gem. So that'll go there. And then we'll put in some more plant work. And we have here a nice little crab piece. The classic Lego crab piece used in a lot of the underwater themes. And I'll put the crab... I'll put the crab sitting on top of the treasure. And then we have to attach the mouth of the big fish to its body. So it looks like a sawhead fish, and it uses the standard shark body. So here's the big fish that the divers are encountering. And it can open its mouth. And it uses the standard shark body piece. And we'll just set this on top of the plant. It shows it mounted on the plant, so I'm not sure how to do that. Oh, you can wedge it into the tallest tip of the plant like that and make it look like it's swimming. So here's our little bit of scenery for the divers to explore and encounter a little bit of wildlife. We have the crab, the sawhead shark, and the little coral fish. And so we're going to get ready for bag 2 now, so I have to get all these little bits off. Bag 2 uses the boat base. And this is a solid piece. It's designed so that boats built on this base can float. You know what? Let's do something with the divers here. Because they can't sit, and it doesn't look like they can stand either. We'll use her tool as a third leg. He doesn't have a third leg. His tool's not big enough. They're standing for now, I guess. Let's see here. Oh yeah, one more little baggie here. So it doesn't look like this is too substantial a build. There's only about 40 more pages of instructions here. And the parts pile isn't too big. It never generally is when you're working with a boat base. And it says the first step is to put this big sticker on the side. Apparently this boat is called the Deluxe. Okay, that came out pretty straight. It's parallel with the ridge at top for the most part. There's the there's the first sticker. And then there's a sticker in the back here. And it looks like it has us doing this back middle sticker so that we can because the design does line up with the side stickers. So we can get matched sides if this sticker is placed appropriately. That's nice of them to do that in the instructions for us. Yeah, that looks pretty straight. So there's the design on the back. Yeah, I know it's going to tell us to put the other sticker on, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. And then there's only 2 stickers left on the sheet. That's not actually perfectly straight. I can tell because it's not letting me push it in all the way because of the ridge in the way. So let me fix this back sticker. And doing so will allow me to line up this sticker on the other side. That's still not straight. I overcompensated the angle on that. Alright, that's better, I think. Now I can line this one up. That's not good at all. Very crooked. That one's overlapping the ridge and cannot be pressed down. Sometimes you just got to take your time and get the stickers out of the way before you can do the actual building. See, doing the stickers for these big stickers first allows me to put my hand into this middle pit area, whereas if we had started building that up, that would have been problematic. Alright, I think those stickers are as good as they're gonna be. They're pretty good, pretty straight. Okay, so those are all the stickers, and now let's begin building. And And now we're going to get yet another sticker. And this sticker is computer consoles and a view screen. So the screen on the left is a sonar map, it looks like. And the screen on the right is a view screen showing the bit of scenery we just put in. And just like that, there's only one sticker left on the sheet. Sometimes multi-set streams are nice, but sometimes you just gotta focus on a big one. It really all depends on your mood that day. I can't tell if there's supposed to be a gap or not. Oh well. Let's roll with it, and if I'm wrong, we'll just have to correct it later. Steering wheel on a gray base this time. And a piece with the gauges. So that must be the pilot station there. And then some ladders going down the back of the boat. And here it has us placing the other sticker, which I did before. So let's just move on. Yeah, it looks like I lined everything up correctly. Okay, let's keep going. sounds like I've run out of stuff to talk about again, but let's just keep going with the build. Okay, we just passed the 2-hour mark a little while ago. Not that it means anything, because it doesn't. If I had my choice, Lego build sessions would go on forever. But we all know that that's not possible. So it looks like we're filling in some surface detailing for the boat now. The interior is mostly open, but it's got a kind of a piloting and science area, and that looks like a big bed in the bottom as well. Interesting. I wonder what we're doing. This boat has some interesting tile work going on. So now it looks like we're building the upper canopy for the boat. I like this transparent sky blue color. It's one of the colors they use sometimes to make water, give the illusion of water. Now this big front canopy piece. I think this is my first canopy of this shape. That goes around the front of the boat, which is actually the middle of the boat. Okay, now we have to build this section. So this section, I guess, is going to be the top of the boat, maybe. Yeah, it looks like we're almost done with the boat now. Pretty soon we'll be moving on to the final vehicle here. We get a couple antenna here. I guess one's for radio and one's for GPS, maybe? Not sure. This is that air fin piece that the top of a lot of boats have. Let's make it straight. And the signaling tiles. So here's the top section of the boat we just put together. And this goes onto here like this. And then we get one last sticker to go over the front of the top of the boat. So the deluxe is apparently boat number 36. That's totally off center. Let's line it up better. This is one sticker that's not going to look right if it's not reasonably centered. That's pretty good. Not 100% perfect, but it's passable. So that'll go on there like that. There's the sticker we just put on with the number 36 on top. And there's our empty sticker sheet. Okay, and here's a nice little spotlight to go on the front of the boat for when it gets dark at night. So there's the light for the front of the boat. And we have a little more shaping up here. And then it shows that that's it, so we take these off. It shows you can take this section, and this whole section lifts off, so you can access the interior of the boat like that. And that's what the inside of the boat looks like. There's a steering area here, some seating, an area for resting, the views and the view screens there. And then this whole section can go on top of back on top of the boat like that. And the boat is complete. That's the complete look of the boat. I'm guessing this red section up here is for more observation, maybe holding things. But yeah, this is a very nice looking little boat. And that does it for that set. So let's see here. Let's see, can I store the hairs in the treasure chest? Not really, they're too big. I won't be able to close it. But you know what? Let's use that as temporary holding for the hair pieces anyway. As well as the other props that I can slip in there. I'll just make this other piece of drink bottles and stick it on the back of the boat. One last look at the scenery. And of course the little crab one more time. And we'll take off the little buoy and the boat and the divers. So we can make way for the final set here, the holiday camper van. Give me one moment. Oh, good. Alright, so Brett is streaming again, so we're going to go join him as soon as we finish this last set. But for now, we have this one to get into. This is the holiday camper van. This one does have the push tabs on the back. You can see it comes with a little family, and there's a little baby. This will technically be my third Lego baby, because there's one in the tour bus, and then of course Grogu from the Mandalorian ship we did a while back. There's the back of the box. And the back of the box shows how it comes apart and opens up so you can get to the interior. Let's get right into it. So let's pull up our instructions. So yeah, bag 1 is the base of the vehicle and bag 2 is the rest of it. So let's get things open here. Here's the instruction book, which we of course do not need. And here's a sticker sheet. Only 5 stickers this time. Should be pretty easy. Bag 2 we'll set aside. It says for bag 1 we need this long plate, but not the wide one. So let's get bag 1 open. Okay, we're ready to start. Okay, so we're going to start with the mom, it looks like. So we need to find the tan pants and the purple jacket. There's the purple jacket. And I'll go ahead and show you the jacket because we're about to cover it with the baby carrier piece. So there's the jacket. And then there's a baby carrier. So let's go ahead and finish her off. There's also a little baby that we have to put into the baby carrier once I find its head. Creepy out of context, I know. Excuse me one moment. Sorry about that. My brother just came in from work. Anyway, so here's the mom, and she comes with this cute little baby carrier. Like I said, this is my third Lego baby. After the tour bus and Grogu from Mandalorian. And she also comes with a milk bottle for the baby. Alright. Let's put her into the watching position. Let's make sure I turn my sound back on. Let's put her into the watching. Alright, we're good to go. Let's keep going. And now we just have to put the dad together. And him I can put together before I show you because he just gets obscured by a camera. So here's the dad. Let's give him his little camera now. If I can find, yeah, I think that's the right piece. So that's what he looks like holding his camera. And will sit him down to watch the build with his family. Looks like he has a mobile frying station. Okay, that doesn't actually attach, so I'll have to be careful with that tile. But there's a little tiny egg print tile there. He's cooking some eggs for his family. And also a little tiny croissant. This is my first Lego croissant, I think. Croissant is one of my favorite breads, but I don't like it quite as much as challah. Now let's get building. Now we want to use the correct piece. There we go. It's too bad that these Tonight Stream, the stuff from Tonight Stream has to start off rotation. But I've got like all the holiday displays going on and specialty displays right now. The city will be back up soon, so they won't be off for long. They're ready to go when I bring the city stuff back out so in a month or two. Okay. Looks like bag one is going together pretty quickly, which is a good thing. Because we want to get over to Brett's stream before he finishes. Which I still think we got a couple hours. He usually goes till like 1 o'clock in the morning, so. There's not a real hurry yet. Yeah, the base of this vehicle is really starting to take shape now. We'll be on to bag two really quickly, it looks like. It's not symmetrical. I thought I was dealing with a missing piece, but turns out this step is not symmetrical. Alright, let's just keep going then. And we have to do an assembly now, it looks like. I think this is going to be some detailing for inside the vehicle. Or maybe some camping equipment. Let's see what it turns out to look like when we finish building this up. Oh, it's the pink coffee mug this time. Lego usually does the red coffee mug. And there's a yellow one too, but no red one. Interesting. I know about the yellow one because it's in my parts pile. So the pink coffee mug actually makes up what looks like it might be part of a dispenser of some kind. If you think about this clear, because we have this piece coming over the clear piece like that. And a pop tab for here, so that might be a bottle of some kind. Okay, so it looks like this is a little drink mixing area that goes in the back of the van, like this. It looks like also there's a snack table we're putting in the middle of the back of the van with 2 chairs. So let's get our little snacks on. So there's a strawberry and what appears to be a donut on the snack table. And we're gonna set the snack table into the van along with some seats for it, like this. And we're gonna continue to build up the structure of the van around the interior details we just put in, like this. And a blue steering wheel for this one. Well, blue steering wheel based. All the steering wheels are black. And then the colored trans tiles that represent the lights for the back of the vehicle. I'm assuming that's the back because that's where the drinks are. Again, the steering area is up front there. So here's where we put in the yellow coffee mug. And a printed console. So that's what the console looks like behind the steering wheel. You can see the yellow coffee mug there too. And then it's time to go into bag 2, which is the final bag of the evening. My prediction, We're going to finish at just past the 3-hour mark for tonight. I estimated 4 hours for tonight internally, so we're making good time. Okay, so it looks like there's this window section that we're putting in behind the driving area, between the driving area and the entertainment area, like this. And we're going to get our first sticker here. Which is one of these license stickers here, it looks like. Okay, let's get these little window pieces on. And there's a little tile there that I don't know what the tile is meant to represent. Let's set the wheels aside. Get the wheels out of the way, because that's always usually, not always, the last step. Okay, so here's the back window, complete with the back license plate. We'll stick it on like that. Looks like we're going to begin doing the side walls of the vehicle. And here's our first of the side stickers, which has this really pretty logo on it with a little mountain, a deer silhouette, and a little river. I like this nature scene on the logo. That's what the logo looks like. Very pretty. And that'll go there. And there's one wall done. And you know what this non-symmetric structure is telling me? It's telling me that this is going to be there's going to be some way to open this thing. Anyway, let's start building up this sub-assembly, which looks like it's going to be the other wall of the vehicle. And now we're going to get the other side sticker. I know you've seen it already, but it's so pretty, I'll show it again. That's such a cool logo. Okay, and then there's some hinging going on. We gotta find our hinge piece. And then another row here to hold it all together. And then another layer of the hinge to secure it. There it is. Yeah, the hinge is secure now. And now we can put this big tile on. Okay, so this whole wall that we just made is going to attach to this side of the vehicle here, and this side of the vehicle can be hinged open to access the interior. And now there's some tiling for the top surfaces to help hold everything together. Like that. And then, of course, the flimsy little truck door pieces that used to be common on vehicles, but Lego vehicles, but not so much anymore because they have a habit of falling off. Assembly time. Okay, here, and we get our other license plate sticker. And just like that, there's only one sticker left on the sheet. And that'll go on like that. And these will be here to secure the door pieces. Yeah. Oh, they're not fully secure yet.
dryer's free.
Microphone's on.
I know, just telling you the dryer's free.
Thank you. What did you cook? It smells good.
I'm having my portion of the meatballs.
Mom say you could?
I mean, she bought them for us to eat.
Right, and they've been sitting there uneaten. I might have mine. Well,
Each of us get 20. I'm having my full set.
I'll probably have them tomorrow then. Alright, sorry about that. Household matters happen. They don't stop for stream. Sometimes. Anyway, so that'll go on the front like that. And now the front of our van is starting to take shape here. Yeah. Can't really get in there to do the doors, but maybe the top is removable like on most vehicles. Okay. Okay. So the body of our van looks like it's almost done. It looks like now we have this big plate. Looks like this is going to be the roof section. So a luggage rack up top, maybe? Not really sure, but... Almost out of pieces here. We're almost done for the night. Then we gotta make our exit scene and raid out. And man, it's gonna be interesting to see if we can get everything on the table for the exit scene tonight. We did a lot. My city vehicle core grew a lot today. So this section goes on top here, like this. And it looks like it's meant to be removable so you can access the interior. But we still have a few pieces left over. We're not quite done yet. We have the top we're working on now. And front here we have our final sticker of the evening. And it looks like it's going to be our final piece of the evening, which goes on the front of the top of the top. It's a larger version of that beautiful deer logo again. Yeah, I think I'd place that pretty well. There is the final application of the deer logo, and that gray text next to it, which is being glared out by the light. It says Caravan, which I guess is the brand Caravan Deluxe, which I guess is the in-universe brand of this vehicle. So this will go over here like that. So there's actually, this actually makes a little storage compartment in the top where you can put the accessories. And then you can put that over that like that. And of course there's the empty sticker sheet. Let's get rid of that. It no longer serves a purpose. Yeah, so you can pop this off and you can store equipment up here. And now we have to do the wheels. And this is what the wheels look like for this one. And let's... Last wheel. Last wheel of the night. And this shows how you can take the top off to access the inside. And we'll take that off. So view of the van, 360. This vehicle turned out nicely. And you can open this side and the back to access the interior. But if your fingers are too big to go in that way, you can also take off this top section to access the storage area, and then take off the rest of the top like that and access the interior that way. And when you go in that way, you can put the driver in the front. Pretty standard opening the top to get to the driver area build technique that all the vehicles have these days. Speed Champions, City, all the vehicles do it that way now. So we'll just put everything back together. And we'll set the van behind them. And I will go ahead and, let's see, is Brett still around? Yes. We'll go ahead and I'll type in the raid before I clutter up my table. But I'm not going to initiate the raid until we have our exit scene set up. I did not mean to actually initiate the raid yet. Alright. We're ready to go as soon as I set up the exit scene. But I'm sure you guys want to see everything I did today all together. So, camper van, their little cooking set, family, baby. We'll put up the boat over here with a little bit of scenery to go alongside the boat. And let's get... I'll just balance the divers inside the boat, I guess. This can go off. We have our little farm group here. basket of veggies and fruits. He's getting lost in the mix there. I'll show him working on, resting on the hay bales, I guess. Okay, do we have room for this one? Barely. Let's turn it around so you can see the front of the truck. And these people I'm just going to leave mounted to the base as I have them. Wow, there's a lot of clutter going on with this setup now. Plus, I want to have this with the truck. So let's move our family forward so that we have room to put the truck in. Yeah, there is a lot of clutter going on right now. You can't even see the people. What if I move this back a bit? It's right at the edge of the table, though. You can kind of see the people now. Can I move this forward any? Pretty soon the family's going to get cut off by the edge of the camera. But now you can see the people. You can see the truck behind the people. And you can see the tractor. All right. Tree in the middle. And let's get out Scooter Girl with her dog and put her somewhere. There. There. Scooter Girl has her dog now. Alright, that's a lot of stuff we did tonight. That was pretty fun. And I know this isn't the best arrangement, but this is the best way to show you everything that we put together tonight. We have the Scooter Girl with her dog, and I had to separate them from their little tree, unfortunately, but it's there. And then we did the recycling truck, and of course the people in front of the bins here. And we did the tractor over here, farmer and his daughter. We did the diving research boat, complete with big scary saw shark. And we did the camper van, family with baby. Yeah, so we got a lot of, how many people is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people tonight. I got 11 new citizens for my Lego City. And how many animals? 1, 2 for the butterfly, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the bunny, and 7 for the cat. So 11 new people. Did I say 11? Something crazy like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11 people. And did I say 7 animals? Yeah, 11 people and 7 animals. So my Lego City gained a lot of citizens today. And so the next time I do my city spread, it'll be even more alive than it was before. It's really starting to come together now. It's cool to have my second boat in the city layout. Um, some of these other vehicles are more functional than the vehicles I was putting in the city before, so that's pretty exciting. We've got a variety of different stuff now, both recreational vehicles and functional vehicles. So yeah, my Lego City is starting to go into overdrive in terms of the vehicle spread. Still missing buildings though. My Lego City still doesn't have much in the way of buildings. All right, this was fun. I have more Lego streams coming up soon. I'll probably try and get back to the gaming streams as well. Let's go raid Brett the Breton. Have a good night, and I will see you soon.
Down. Don't touch the trio! Hey, it's Evie. What's going on, dude? Hope you're well. Before you do this shot, hold up. Not actually using this tonight because I just cleaned it out and I don't have a funnel, so I wasn't gonna spill any of my expensive alcohol. But I have an Atari joystick booze holder. It's got a little button on it, the whole 9 yards, and it's cool.